European Union has given Nigeria a grant of €50 million to fight COVID-19. President Muhammadu Buhari spokesman Femi Adesina said on Tuesday. The grant was announced by the head of EU delegation in Nigeria, Ambassador Katie Carlsen, at a meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari in Abuja. The special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, also confirmed this in a tweet on Tuesday. Adesina said EU gives Nigeria a grant of €50 million to fight COVID-19. Head of EU delegation, Ambassador Katie Carlsen, at the event commended President Buhari for your powerful address to the nation last night and for the bold and necessary measures you have taken. So guys, I just want to ask some questions, some baby questions, or I don't know whether as a lay person who, just an ordinary person, I just want to ask the question so that even other people can really benefit. The question is that all these people that are giving us money, US the other day, they give us, I think, $6.5 million. They're always giving us money, and we are a rich country. What is the interest, or what are the interests of those people in the so-called, let's say, Africa, or let's bring it down to Nigeria? What is their interest? What are they going to gain at the end of the day? Please tell us, let us know what you think. It's always prompting them. Any little thing, they will come and give us money. And meanwhile, we as a country, they will tell us, okay, can you imagine? I remember during election time, after the election, when the EU, some groups in the EU trying to give account of what happened during election time, and they told the Nigerian government that a lot of mismanagement, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of atrocities, were committed during that election. But they came out, oh, who are they to tell us this? Who are they to tell us that? Even America gave us money. Now, they will come out, if there's any wrongdoing, if they tell us, oh, or tell the government that you have done this, oh, you didn't do it right, you didn't do it well, they will say, no, we're a sovereign country. You don't have to be telling us what to do. And it doesn't mean that we don't have what it takes. We have everything, whether human resources, whether natural resources, what have you, everything, we have it. A lot of untapped resources that we've not been able to exploit, and yet we are there just because of only one oil. A lot of other things are there that we are not even looking at. Our leaders are not even, they are not ready to do anything. That's why you see that the most lucrative job in this country is just you being a politician. Being a politician, and that ends it. So what is the interest of these people when it comes to Africa? All the time they are giving them money to do what? To do what? Of course, a lot of people will like, oh, what kind of question is that? Yes, a lot of people don't know. Because when somebody just giving you something, you just like, what could be the reason? Because if anybody is giving you anything, that means the person must be expecting something back in return. Because it's not as if, I don't think that Nigerians went to go and meet them, that, oh, please, oh, we need your help. We need you to do this, we need you to do that for us. No, they will just come out of their own volition. They will say they are giving us money. How many people, how many countries in Africa, is Nigerian giving money? That is a question. How many countries, a lot of smaller countries that need our help, how many of them are we really giving money? I don't think so. If you know any of the country or the helping hand that the Nigeria has been giving to them, let us know. I think, recently, if there's any help Nigerian government has been giving to all those smaller countries in Africa, let us know. Because this thing it's baffling. It's baffling. You see our politicians, they earn so much. They earn so much. Somebody was speaking this morning, Nigerians, they love to, I was listening to the person on radio. I don't know whether I've even said it in one of my videos. I was listening to the man. The man was like, Nigerians, every now and then, we love to blame the government. The government cannot help everybody. The government cannot do this. The government cannot do that. Yet the government does not have money. There's no money. But yet most of the allowances that these guys are collecting is unimaginable. And yes, we don't have money. But when it comes to the masses, there will be no money. And they will still be blaming, we will still be blaming ourselves. Oh, why are we, every time, you just want, government cannot do everything to us. What has government done to you as a person? Me, I don't know what government has done to people in the first place that they will not be telling you, even if you are asking for little thing or what they are supposed to do, what you don't even need to ask them. Then the same, your citizens will be telling you, you want to kill the government. The government cannot do everything for everybody. This and this and this and that. And that's why these people, they get away with all of this things. So that is by the wayside. But what we are talking now is that they have given them money. All the money that they are giving them, they will still tell you, because we have over 200 million people. Over 200 million people. The federal government has said it's maybe 2.5 million or 3 million. Those are the people they are going to be taking care of. And when you check about those who are living in abject poverty, we are the headquarters of people living in abject poverty, and we have close to 70 to 80 million people who are living in abject poverty. So tell me, 3 million out of those 80 million or 70 million thereabouts, people will tell you, oh, forget it, the government cannot do that. Oh, forget it, the government cannot do this. The government cannot do it, and yet that's why you see that a lot of vices are all over the place. You see what is happening in Lagos. If you check thoroughly, definitely you know that it is hunger that is driving people to go and be, even robbing other people. You see that a lot crime is, petty crimes. We know that there are crimes all over the place in the whole world, but petty crimes, those are the things that they are so they're so embedded in our system. You see people who are joining the Bokos, you think it is ordinary high. No, because they don't have enough. They don't have enough education. They are not even knowledgeable. You talk about poverty, a lot of things, making these vulnerable people to go and join them. You see that the crime is really on the high side. Yet, you expect things to move on in that same country. You say, oh, the government cannot help anybody. Oh, the man was just like, oh, let everybody, let them go, let them, you have to manage yourself. You have to manage yourself. Tell me, ask them, what has the government been doing for us in the first place? People are not even saying, of course, it is because of our own safety. But like we know now, even the hunger is even stronger than the Koro itself. The hunger in the land is stronger than the Koro itself. So what are we talking about? There's no job done. There's no job done. But when it comes to politicians, the money will be there. How can, in this kind of environment, of course, a few people have since talking about it. In this kind of situation, you will see that our politicians, they will tell you they want the latest car. Unto waiting that they do. Ask me, waiting that they do. Yet, see, look at what they are doing. Nothing. You can see that even the people that they talk about, they're going to give palliatives, they cannot even coordinate them because there are no records, no system in place, no structure, no biometric data, nothing. You will see that when one government comes, they will tell you, oh, let everybody go and register for, what is it called? Let them go and register for a national ID card. Go and do this and that. Another government will come, they will cancel it. They will start all over again. We cannot just have a straightforward process and policy in place. Everybody, this one will come, we change it. This one will come, we change it. At the end of the day, we are nowhere. Now they've given them 50 million euro to fight this whole thing. Another thing, we are going to be hearing stories upon stories. We are going to be hearing stories upon stories. That's what we are going to be hearing at the end of the day. They will say, who do Nigeria this? Who do us this? Which kind of thing can be this one? Which kind of thing can be this one? Is unfortunate. Someone says here that this is all they wanted. Meaning our politicians. This is all what they wanted. Foreign help to loot. Please share the money among yourselves and free us from this lockdown. No food, no money for the citizens. Are you extending the lockdown? Some say European Union. Why cash? We don't have government. We have criminals as government officials. Medical equipment would have been better. Now they will share the money on arrival. So sure, this money, together with other previous donations, will be missing under mysterious circumstances. EFCC and DSS will be saddled with the responsibility to investigate, arrest, and prosecute the suspect, which may take up to 3 years. Judicial process to adjudicate on the matter may take another 2 years, after which the matter may either be struck out for lack of convincing evidence or lead to conviction of the suspect for light jail or 5 years. 6 months after the suspect may have been jailed, friends of the convicted criminals in government will secure presidential pardon for the criminals through office of Minister of Interior. Then innocent abiding citizens will start grumbling to themselves without taking any decisive action to stop the ugly trend. Such is life in Nigeria. Of course, this person has said everything, and that is just exactly what will happen. That is exactly what will happen. Of course, they've told you that they've shared a 100 billion naira to the poor people. 100 billion naira. That is what they have shared within how many weeks, how many days? You know, within 72 hours, they share 72 100 billion naira. Someone said the sincere intention is a welcome development, but the end result is that the fund may not judiciously be appropriated to justify the purpose it is intended. It could have been more appropriate to have come in kind, not cash. Hey, you can imagine the embarrassment. You can see how the Nigerian people, how they have rated their politicians, their leaders, meaning that majority of them, they be armed robber, they be thieves. And that is what it means, you know. You go on the street, go on. They themselves know now. They know what the Nigerian people are talking about them. The money will develop wings and hands. The money will begin to pick race. We begin to run whether 800 meters and what have you, marathon. That is what we will hear it, and they will tell you they spent this, they spend that. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So guys, let us hear your opinion, because this one I don't want to continue with this kind of a talk again, because at the end of the day you just say that where is all of these things getting to. Leave your comment below and let's have your take. Thank you.